Please be seated. Well, here we are today to celebrate the 87th commencement at the College of St. Benedict and to honor the class of 2002. Now, while there might not be much sunshine outside, let me assure you that there is enough light and wisdom now in this house to light the globe. But for all of us, I can assure you on this platform party, and I can assure you for those who are to my right and left, these wonderful faculty and staff, this is a day that's always marked with some ambivalence and some mixed feelings. Because we are here on one hand to launch you into the world. On the other hand, there is always the impulse to hold you close to us and not to let you go. And I suspect that among many of you who are graduating, there is somewhat ambivalence about leaving and some eagerness to get going. I want to tell you that I was thinking this morning about that feeling that I always have and realizing that maybe that's why God gave me two hands. In a little while, with one hand, I'll be shaking the graduate's hand, and there'll be that impulse to keep you tight to me. But on the other hand, and with the other hand, I'll be giving you that diploma and setting you free. Fortunately for me and for all of us who are feeling that way, God also gave us a heart. And let me assure you, women graduates, that you are in my heart, in our hearts, not just today, but for all the tomorrows that will follow. And that gives me comfort, and I hope lets you know that you have a home here, always. I'd like to start by introducing today's platform party to you. On my right, seated closest to the podium, is the Provost of the College of St. Benedict and St. John's University, Dr. Henry Smerinsky. Next to Dr. Smerinsky is the Prioress of the Order of the Sisters of St. Benedict, our sponsoring community, Sister Ephraim Hollerman. Next to Sister Ephraim is the President of our Alumni Council and a trustee of the college and an alumna of the college, Lori Rivard. And to Lori's right is our Director of Campus Ministry, Sister Mary Catherine Hollicky. On my left is first our commencement speaker, Reverend Sharon Reeves, whom I'll introduce a little bit later. Next to Reverend Reeves is the chair of our Board of Trustees, Susan Lester. And next to Ms. Lester is the Dean of the College, Dr. Rita Knazel.
I invite us each to find that quiet space within us that welcomes the Holy One. Ever-present God, on this day of commencement, we gather in your name, our hearts full and rich with gratitude. For in your wisdom, you have placed us on the path of learning, and we found meaning in the articulation of new questions. It has been in the exploration that we have touched mystery and known your closeness. You, O God, have been with us in the past. We are confident that you are present to us here and now, and will continue to draw us to yourself. May our hearts be ever-changing, ever in growth, as we seek to respond fully to your gift of life. May we welcome the tears that hold the paradox of joy and sadness, finding blessing in their tender honesty. Hold us in our desire for your life in us, so that in all things, all ways of being, you, God, may be glorified. Amen.
It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the commencement speaker for today, the Reverend Sharon J. Reeves. I was fortunate to meet Reverend Reeves this year during her year-long residency as a scholar at the Institute for Ecumenical and Cultural Research at St. John's University. For those of you who may be unfamiliar with this wonderful institute, it is a center for study and reflection, a wonderful environment for scholars and church leaders to come for research, writing, and dialogue within a community of learners. It is oriented to the Christian faith, but understood to be, at its heart, ecumenical. Reverend Reeves herself came to the Institute to spend some time writing the dissertation that she has been working on for her doctoral degree at the Union Institute. But in her regular life, she serves as the associate pastor at Metropolitan Baptist Church in Memphis, Tennessee. Reverend Reeves is herself a product of liberal arts education, having graduated from Rust College, a historically black college that was founded before 1867. Rust College is located in Mississippi and has the same mission that all liberal arts colleges do, and that is a mission to teaching, research, and community service, a mission like the College of St. Benedict's. Reverend Reeves, in her own formation, carries with her many of the values that her education and your education meant to impart. She has a degree in music education, where after graduating with her baccalaureate degree, she went to New York University and on a teaching fellowship and earned a Master of Arts degree in Education Theater. Reverend Reeves then returned to her alma mater, Rust, and served as a director of speech and drama, and during the summers worked in Columbia University's Upward Bound program. Here, her skills as a teacher were directed to help young people who were often economically disadvantaged. She helped them achieve success at the high school level so that they might be better prepared for college. In years that followed, Reverend Reeves combined her love of theater and the performing arts and her personal ministry to become a registered drama therapist. Through the years, she worked with adolescents and those with issues of codependency. She has written and directed plays influenced by her foundation in her Christian faith, and in her own words, her mission to introduce Jesus Christ to those who are suffering, as she says, from acute spiritual thirst. Reverend Reeves is a believer in lifelong learning, always seeking to enhance her education. Most recently, she attended and received from Yale Divinity School her Master's in Divinity degree. Would you now join me in welcoming to the podium Reverend Sharon J. Reeves.
I want to thank Dr. Lyons for the very generous introduction. I'm reminded of an introduction by the Reverend Gardner C. Taylor. After a flowering introduction, he stepped up to the podium and said to the audience, "Well, none of it is true, but it's good for me, and it does no harm to you." I want to take just a moment to thank all of those who have worked so beautifully with me in preparation for this day. And I particularly want to thank Mrs. Gina Cavanna in the President's office. Thank you, Mrs. Cavanna. To the Board of Trustees of the College of St. Benedict, to Dr. Mary E. Lyons, President of this fine school under her exceptional leadership, to the faculty, staff, students, and alumni, to the gifted sisters of the Order of St. Benedict and the founders of this great college, and to the awesome graduating class of 2002. I greet you warmly today in the name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I am truly honored by your kind invitation to come and share with you on this special occasion. Today, you join a long and distinguished list of outstanding graduates of women's colleges: Madeleine Albright, the first woman Secretary of State; Hillary Clinton, the first ever First Lady to be elected to the Senate or to the Congress; Elsa Gomez, the first Hispanic woman named president of a comprehensive state college. Congratulations to you graduates on reaching this milestone in your life. I know that some of you come from a long line of family members who have achieved higher education, and you are to be commended for continuing that legacy. Yet I realize there are others of you who are first-generation college graduates, and that you are here for everyone who desired to attend college but could not do so. And for those of you who have lost loved ones while on this educational journey, friends, family members, parents, please know that their arms are around you today. Let us pray together. Abba, Father, I have knowledge, so will you show me now how to use it wisely and find a way somehow to make the world I live in a little better place and make life with its problems a bit easier to face. Grant me faith and courage and put purpose in my days, and show me how to serve thee in the most effective ways, so all my education, my knowledge, and my skill will find their true fulfillment as I learn to do thy will. And may I ever be aware in everything I do that knowledge comes from learning, but wisdom comes from you. I pray this in Jesus' name and in the power of your resurrection. Amen. I want to talk to you today, graduates, as you take flight. Your life stretches out before you like a long runway, a runway capable not only of propelling you into the vast sky above, but of revealing new and exciting places and opportunities beyond your wildest dreams. Between you and the distant horizon is a whole new world. This new world and all its opportunities summons you to get going, to take off on your journey. But no matter how far you can see ahead or how well you have charted your course, you cannot determine exactly how you will get to where you want to go. There's always that unexpected storm or that extremely high mountain range that keeps you from knowing which route you should take. Life does not offer any guarantees. You do not know what to expect, but you do know that there will be times when you will have to make difficult decisions. There will be times when you will have to decide whether you should make that rough landing or keep flying in spite of bad weather. There will even be times when you will feel as though you are flying in circles unsure of where God is leading you. Your college has wisely equipped you with the infallible Word of God to help to sustain you when you're going through periods of doubt, worry, and loneliness, to accompany you as you learn to recognize and wait for God's best for you, and to help you learn how to align your hopes and dreams with God's plans for your life. Total surrender to God is not the easiest course, but it is the only course that brings true joy and fulfillment. Your college knows that the mysteries of life defy simple quick fix formulas. Therefore, they have equipped you with the transforming Word of God that will help you to deal with the joys and heartaches of life. And they want to provide you with all that you need in making right choices, including choosing healthy relationships, both personally and professionally. This ceremony is a special way of remembering. This occasion embodies some important facts which this college, your professors, and your parents, and indeed everyone who has paid a price of any kind do not want you to forget. Graduates, if you have not done so already, you will scan the graduation list to make sure your name is on it and that it is spelled correctly. Oh, but there is another list that I have in mind. It has a bizarre assortment of people on it: a devout shepherd, a 500-year-old father of 3, a wealthy Chaldean, a Hebrew reared in an Egyptian palace, and a harlot. The names are Abel, Noah, Abraham, Moses, and Rahab. The list is found in the 11th chapter of Hebrews, and these people got on it for one reason: faith. The things that they are remembered for were things done by faith, actions based on principles which are invisible. In other words, obedience. What profits a woman to gain the world and lose her soul? The formula for the most enduring kind of success is the formula Jesus himself gave us in John chapter 12, verses 24 through 26. I tell you truly, unless a grain of wheat falls into the earth and dies, it remains a single grain of wheat. But if it dies, it brings a good harvest. The woman who loves her life will lose it, and the woman who hates her life in this world will preserve it for eternal life. If a woman wants to enter my service, she must follow my way. Jim Elliot wrote these words in his diary when he was a junior in college. Father, take my life, my blood, if thou wilt. Have it, Lord, have it all. Pour out my life as an oblation for the world. Jim Elliot could not have known how that prayer would be answered. He could not have imagined then that 8 years later, he and 4 friends would be speared to death on a jungle river bank at the hands of Auca Indians while missionaries in Ecuador. The question we need to face is, what is a Christian supposed to do when terrible things happen? We have 2 choices: trust God or defy him. We believe that God is God. He's still got the whole world in his hands and knows exactly what he is doing. Or we must believe that he's not God, and we're at the awful mercy of mere chance. Faith is an act, if you will, a choice based on the unbreakable word of God, who cannot lie, and who showed us what love and obedience and sacrifice mean in the person of Jesus Christ. Forget the bill of goods sold to you by the mass media. They call you Generation X. Rather, look soberly at yourself before God. Remember that Christian faith has a sacrifice at the heart of it. It is based on a love that is stronger than death. It will cost you something before you are through. But do not call me a hero, you say. I'm no hero of the faith. Do not class me with Rahab or Abraham or Noah or even Jim Elliot. My name does not belong on that list. Does it not? The list is not finished yet. Suppose we add to the list, by faith, the class of 2002 changed the climate of the 21st century by combating urban and rural violence, racism, homelessness, hunger, economic and social injustice, and made peace in the world. If we're ever going to have a world without war, a society without racial hatred, and an economy that gives everyone a chance to earn the necessities and comforts of life, we must realize they will not come by the weak resolution of frightened leaders searching for the safest place to stand. They will come because of leaders with faith whose eyes can behold the distant vistas of a better day, then align their actions behind such a vision. Graduates, I say to you today, run the race with a resolution. With Jesus Christ, pioneer, perfecter, author, and finisher. Thank God for all that has made you what you are. Thank Him for your parents and guardians, and for this college, and for the education you have received, and for the degree that will follow your name now. Remember that to whomsoever much is given, of her shall much be required. For visible things in a visible world, you need visible qualifications. Your cap and gown are symbols of obedience to academic discipline. On the other hand, for invisible things in an invisible world, you need invisible qualifications. The cross of Jesus Christ is the symbol of the obedience of faith. You can have your name on that list. Take with you today, graduates, God's faithful promise found in Isaiah 41:10. So do not fear. I am with you. Do not be afraid, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. So now you are graduating. The Prince of the world approaches. May God keep you from fear, from faltering, and from faithlessness. May you have the faith to see the invisible, expect the incredible, receive the impossible. Oh, faith to reach the unreachable, fight the unbeatable, move the unmovable. Oh, that faith that stands the invincible. May you have that faith that can conquer anything. God bless you.
Thank you, that was wonderful. I'm very pleased to introduce you to today's student speaker, Sarah Gottfried. Sarah came to the College of St. Benedict's with long-standing ties. She and her twin brother Nathan, who graduates tomorrow from St. John's, are the last of 8 siblings to attend these 2 schools. And her father, George Gottfried, taught in the social work department for many years before his retirement. Now, that alone would seem to entitle some member of the family to be up here today. But that's not why Sarah's here. Sarah is student speaker by virtue of having been selected for that honor by her fellow students. They believe that Sarah is someone who has left a mark here at CSB and SJU, and someone who will accomplish great things in the future. Sarah's major is English, and her love of literature and its history has broadened her perspective of the world around her. She is particularly interested in global solidarity, peace, and justice. Sarah studied in South Africa, and upon her return to campus chose to live with a global initiative group. This is a collective of 12 young women who work together to create their own learning community with a focus on issues of social justice, global awareness, and service. Sarah has also been involved with the Peer Resource Program, a student outreach organization. Sarah's academic achievements and scholarship have been recognized by faculty who recommended her as a Writing Center tutor for her work-study grant on campus. She also led an alternative spring break program to the Magnificat home in Texas, a wonderful place serving women, children, and AIDS patients. All of us here at the College of St. Benedict are very proud of Sarah and her accomplishments. Please join us in welcoming her with a round of applause.
Faculty, staff, administrators, families and friends, and the College of St. Benedict graduating class of 2002. For me, it has been a very humbling 4 years, but no experiences were more profoundly humbling than the honor I have been given to stand before you today. Of course, I am both very nervous and very excited. In trying to understand what it is I must say, I find that your words, your essence, has been ringing louder and more honestly than anything I can articulate. So I will do my best to reciprocate that honor. To the women of this year's graduating class, today is one of the most important days of your life. But so is yesterday, and the day before that. And so is tomorrow, and a week from now, and a year from now. But one of the reasons that today's celebration is so essential is because of its rarity. This is one of the few times in your life where you will be sitting in a room packed with some of the world's most brilliant revolutionaries. Look around. I'm serious. Look around. Wink at each other, wave to your version of family, smile at your professors, and breathe deeply. For today, we are seeping in a beautiful aroma of resilience. It is interesting to me how we are situated in this room today. We are arranged in groups of professors and administrators, students and friends and families. For we all know that in our education, those who we consider teachers and friends have rarely been so physically segregated. This college has blessed me with the opportunity to befriend my professors, to be inundated with wisdom from the members of the monastic community, and to be so enchanted by the mentors, sages, and muses among this senior class. I found that here the idea of a strict formal education is valuably lost in the informal and enriching pedagogies of this Benedictine community, an endearing aspect of this college in which we have been encouraged to take advantage of. During my 4 years, I often found myself in the midst of conversation. Late-night talks, classroom discussions and forums, personal conversations with members of this class in which people felt comfortable to express their struggles of depression, self-doubt, self-loathing, and insecurity. Here lies the most pervasive and sincerest human characteristic, resilience, that despite everything, people keep getting up in the morning. Fear and hope both play an essential role in resilience. Fear tells us that uncertainty is a weakness. Fear can be controlling and obtrusive, but one of the most important things I've learned this year is that it's okay to be scared. There is beauty in insecurity, and if you expect fear to be comfortable, it won't happen. But fear is never a good enough reason to stop trying. Hope passionately acknowledges the potential involved in insecurity. Hope is the vessel of endurance, a courageous way to understand that honesty involves articulating what it is we are unsure of, or what it is that scares us. It is this class that has taught me the truth about hope and what it has to do with me. I have learned and continue to learn many things from you, but what has been the most steadfast and vibrant is what you have taught me about the endurance, perseverance, motivation, imagination, and the possibility that comes along with resilience. Everyone is resilient, and today is certainly a day to be unabashedly proud of it. My friend Deb Klein once told me that the most difficult aspect of our world is that we can never fully understand other people's memories, and they can never know ours. However, for our time at college, we have become each other's memories. So I offer this to you today. Whether you are a professor, a non-traditional student, an international student, a parent, a brother, whoever you are today in this room, you are the keeper of each other's memories. As the keeper, understand that this role is truly a blessing, that knowing and sharing in other people's memories is sacred, that today and tomorrow and from now on, you have a choice as to how you are going to utilize this role in continuing the conversation, as you continue to endure, to educate and be educated, to fear, to hope, to love, and to revolutionize your life, your environment, and this world. To quote Sweet Honey in the Rock, we are the leaders we have been waiting for. Thanks for everything.
Well, we've been inspired and really nourished by the words of Reverend Reeves and Sarah Gottfried. And so I think we are ready for that important moment, the conferral of degrees. And we will begin by inviting our provost, Dr. Smerinsky, to the podium.
Today's program lists 492 wonderful graduates for the baccalaureate degree. The College of St. Benedict is extremely happy to recognize these degree candidates. It is understood that the appropriate degrees are earned by the candidates who successfully complete all the requirements for that degree by the end of the scholastic year. Will the candidates for the degrees please rise? Dr. Mary Lyons, President of the College of St. Benedict, these students are now presented to you for the conferral of the appropriate degrees.
On the recommendation of the faculty of the College of St. Benedict and St. John's University, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon those graduates whose names appear in the commencement program the appropriate Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees indicated, with all the attendant rights and privileges of which the degrees to be given to them shall be forever the testimony. Now I ask Dr. Rita Knazel, the Dean of the College, to come forward to read the names of our candidates for degrees.
May I ask the audience to please withhold your applause until all candidates have received their degrees. Thank you. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts with honors. Megan Jean Ackerman, cum laude, elementary education, Maple Grove. Sarah Lynn Anderson, magna cum laude, communication and management, Cottage Grove. Jessica Ann Anselment, cum laude, elementary education, Finland. Giovanna Frida Helena Bain, magna cum laude, psychology, Nassau, Bahamas. Andrea Colleen Booth, magna cum laude, distinction in psychology, Duluth. Erin Marie Buford, magna cum laude, management, Egan. Rebecca Ann Briard, magna cum laude, distinction in history, Robbinsdale. Susan Marie Carrier, cum laude, music, Little Canada. Pamela Tennille Carroll, magna cum laude, chemistry, Nassau, Bahamas. Rachel Ann Castor, magna cum laude, English, Corvallis, Oregon. Anne Colleen Saransky, magna cum laude, English, Arden Hills. Elizabeth Ann Collins, magna cum laude, communication, Nelson. Catherine Ann Conlon, magna cum laude, Peace Studies, St. Paul. Ashley Marie Dieters, cum laude, social work, Sauk Rapids. Melissa Lynn Diekman, magna cum laude, history and humanities, Vadnais Heights. Angela Ann Dressel, magna cum laude, accounting, Waconia. Catherine Ann Dugan, summa cum laude, all college honors, distinction in peace studies, theology, Watertown, South Dakota. Leslie Nicole Dukershine, magna cum laude, history, Glen Flora, Wisconsin. Ann Seibert Duntley, magna cum laude, management, San Diego, California. Danielle Marie Depuche, summa cum laude, liberal studies, Nassau, Bahamas. Catherine Lynn Dvorsek, cum laude, economics, Anoka. Brianne Marie Edblad, magna cum laude, biology, Duluth. Ingrid Anna Erickson, magna cum laude, peace studies, Burnsville. Heidi Jo Eversman, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, dietetics, St. Peter. Jenny Marie Ewerts, magna cum laude, natural science, Hunter, North Dakota. Amy Jo Flaherty, magna cum laude, communication and English, Cottage Grove. Alyssa Jane Francis, cum laude, English, Jordan. Stephanie Grace Frerick, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, English, St. Cloud. Erin Bridget Furlong, cum laude, English, Mound. Jody Marie Hain, magna cum laude, Psychology, Big Lake. Monica Mary Moses Haller, magna cum laude, Peace Studies, Albertville. Kara Agnes Hansen, magna cum laude, all college honors, mathematics, computer science, distinction in computer science, St. Joseph. Rachel Ann Hansen, cum laude, elementary education, Coon Rapids. Julie Ann Howiller, magna cum laude, elementary education, Apple Valley. Katie Ann Headland, summa cum laude, liberal studies, Avon. Mary Lou Heinen, magna cum laude, social work, Watkins. Kate Marie Herges, cum laude, accounting, Avon. Heather Lynn Hirsch, magna cum laude, liberal studies, Rush City. Sonia Marie Hoffarth, magna cum laude, English, Avon. Emily Marie Holt, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, all college honors, distinction in classical languages, Lancaster, Ohio. Angela Ray Jackson, magna cum laude, accounting, Wyoming. Krista Rose Johnson, summa cum laude, biology, St. Cloud. Sarah Jean Johnson, summa cum laude, all college honors, distinction in English, Grand Rapids. Mary Catherine Joyce, cum laude, sociology, St. Joseph. Lisa Jean Keeling, cum laude, communication, Duluth. Megan May Kellum, cum laude, theater, St. Cloud. Elizabeth Maureen Kennedy, magna cum laude, psychology, New Prague. Jennifer Claire Klein, magna cum laude, chemistry, St. Joseph. Nikki Nisley, magna cum laude, liberal studies, St. Joseph. Melinda K. Knudsen, cum laude, art, Woodbury. Jessica Jo Coleman, magna cum laude, management, St. Cloud. Kristen Noel Craigseth, cum laude, chemistry and French, Duluth. Catherine Ann Kuhlman, magna cum laude, psychology, Sartell. Kimberly Ann Lendway, summa cum laude, computer science, Inver Grove Heights. Jennifer Mary Lindquist, summa cum laude, all college honors, distinction in English, Painesville. Michelle Nicole Lippert, cum laude, psychology, Jamestown, North Dakota. Teresa Ann Letcher, cum laude, social work, New Ulm. Lacey Ann Luwaji, magna cum laude, English, Cottonwood. Kathleen Mary Lowe, magna cum laude, elementary education, Wausau, Wisconsin. Catherine Marie Lucas, magna cum laude, English, St. Peter. Christy Lynn Mason, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, elementary education, Egan. Jennifer Karen Mazza, magna cum laude, natural science, Egan. Anne Marie McCarney, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, all college honors, distinction in English, Litchfield. Megan Marie McInnes, magna cum laude, biology, Alexandria. Carolyn Joan Merrill, magna cum laude, psychology and theater, Johnston, Iowa. Rebecca Marie Miller, magna cum laude, communication and psychology, Owatonna. Sarah Lynn Miller, magna cum laude, economics, Mahtomedi. Sarah Brooks Mitchell, magna cum laude, history and theater, Pequot Lakes. Miranda Rose Morgul, cum laude, biology, Avon. Jennifer Sarah Mirnock, magna cum laude, psychology, Glenwood. Christine Marie Munger, magna cum laude, peace studies and theology, Granite Falls. Emily Beth Nelson, magna cum laude, Communication and Psychology, Redwood Falls. Allison Marie Noterman, magna cum laude, Communication, Shakopee. Kathleen Ellen O'Connor, cum laude, Elementary Education, Plymouth. Gina Marie O'Neill, magna cum laude, Natural Science, Pipestone. Mary Nicole Ofstedel, cum laude, Management, Fasten. Elena Jovita Rosas, magna cum laude, Psychology, St. Paul. Marie Ann Saumweber, cum laude, Accounting, North St. Paul. Michelle Diane Shermers, cum laude, Elementary Education, St. Joseph. Bridget Ann Schletti, summa cum laude, Spanish, St. Paul. Christina Marie Schacko, magna cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, Music and Accounting, Plymouth. Jessica Lynn Schomer, cum laude, Chemistry, Cottage Grove. Mary Frances Schwartz, summa cum laude, Mathematics and Computer Science, Spanish, Bloomington. Anna Marie Selmecki, cum laude, Chemistry, Austin. Cecilia Soquansit, cum laude, Management, Nassau, Bahamas. Jessica Kelly Slattery, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, Management, Plattsmouth, Nebraska. Polly Marie Spielman, magna cum laude, English, Dubuque, Iowa. Abby Lee Spahala, magna cum laude, Elementary Education, Stacy. Nicole Mariana St. Clair, magna cum laude, English, Aurora, Illinois. Amy Irene Steen, magna cum laude, Dietetics, Duluth. Linda Marie Studer, magna cum laude, English, Bemidji. Angela Marie Surma, summa cum laude, Elementary Education, St. Cloud. Andrea Renee Terhar, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, Distinction in Art History, German, Cold Spring. Anne Louise Theobald, egregia cum laude, French, Mendota Heights. Tiana Joy Thompson, cum laude, Elementary Education, Cedar. Erin Janet Truller, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, Peace Studies, Vadnais Heights. Jana Marie Rose Viramontes, magna cum laude, Psychology, Woodbury. Anne Marie Walters, magna cum laude, English, Clarksville, Iowa. Jessica Lynn Weber, summa cum laude, Individualized Management, Maple Grove. Kelly Jo Wegworth, magna cum laude, Psychology, Maplewood. Julia Lynn Welly, magna cum laude, Psychology, Rochester. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science with honors with a major in nursing. Mona L. Ackerman, cum laude, Sauk Rapids. Jennifer Elizabeth Burgett, magna cum laude, Shakopee. Catherine Utek Burns, cum laude, Rochester. Tonya Lynn Diggins, summa cum laude, Montevideo. Elizabeth Ann Kane, magna cum laude, Sartell. Christina Kathleen Lightheart, magna cum laude, Bloomington. Emily Jean Magas, magna cum laude, Lafayette. Wendy Lee Myers, magna cum laude, Sauk Rapids. Karen Lynn Nigerian, cum laude, New Brighton. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Teresa Maria Abraham, Biology and Chemistry, Kanyurapalli, Kerala, India. Megan Christine Ahern, Humanities, North Mankato. Lena Jean Ames, Management, St. Cloud. Heidi Christine Anderson, Biology, Hewitt. Kelly Susan Anderson, Social Work, St. Paul. Krista Lynn Anderson, Elementary Education, Farmington. Iwalola Ann Woginka, Biology, Brooklyn Park. Janela Babbage, Biology, Sarajevo, Bosnia. Emily Marie Backlund, Communication, Chaska. Melissa Dawn Barlow, Elementary Education, Northfield. Naomi Rochelle Barrows, Communication, Mora. Abby K. Bartelma, Psychology, Welch. Julie Marie Bartels, Management, St. Paul. Jody Christine Barth, Liberal Studies, St. Cloud. Erin Teresa Bartlett, Social Work, Moundsview. Christina Ann Bauer, Social Science, Burnsville. Jane Elizabeth Bouch, Biology, St. Cloud. Krista Kelly Began, Elementary Education, Arden Hills. Molly Catherine Bell, Liberal Studies, New Hope. Jennifer Ann Bernardi, Social Science, Little Falls. Martha Ann Burscheit, German, Golden Valley. Leah Ann Bertram, Biology, Paynesville. Kelly Rose Blummel, Communication and English, Freeport. Carrie Lynn Bluston, Sociology, Duluth. Sarah Elizabeth Boatwright, Psychology, Apple Valley. Jessica Diane Borgert, Management, Swanville. Christine Marie Bolton, Psychology, Potter. Amy Jo Bushek, Accounting, Ramsey. Joanna Marie Boyle, Management, Cambridge. Kelly Jo Boyles, Management, Maplewood. Catherine Marie Braun, Communication, Egan. Teresa Mary Brine, Computer Science, Stillwater. Elizabeth Ann Brinkman, Elementary Education, St. Cloud. Angela Marie Broadwater, Communication, Winona. Jessica Lee Broik, Elementary Education, Eden Prairie. Kristen Maria Brumenschenkel, Psychology, Sauk Center. Marissa Colleen Brooks, Elementary Education, Sauk Center. Kirsten Elizabeth Brott, History, Roseville. Megan Marie Brum, Elementary Education, St. Cloud. Rachel Ann Boulot, Management, Shoreview. Sarah Ann Buller, French and Management, Burnsville. Anna Mae Monique Burrows, Elementary Education, Nassau, Bahamas. Kimberly Elaine Burrows, Elementary Education, Nassau, Bahamas. Laura Jo Bujan, Sociology, Morris. Sarah Jean Campbell, Elementary Education, Mayer. Abby O'Connell Carlin, Management, Ham Lake. Brianne Ann Carrion, Psychology, Eden Prairie. Charlotte Marie Castro, Communication, Sonoma, California. Emily Hartman Clark, Social Work, Minneapolis. Patrice Arnett Clark, Accounting, Nassau, Bahamas. Elizabeth Ann Cody, Chemistry, Atlantic, Iowa. Kelly Michelle Cole, Chemistry, Dodson, Montana. Rebecca Ann Cole, Biology, Andover. Anna Lynn Collins, Communication, Northfield. Eden Elizabeth Cantardo, Communication, Sartell. Sarah Frances Cook, Liberal Studies, Ellicott City, Maryland. Erin Margaret Cooney, Communication, Le Center. Katie Mae Corbett, Music, Mora. Bridget Kathleen Corrigan, Computer Science, Omaha, Nebraska. Tricia Joy Crowley, English and Spanish, White Bear Lake. Jana Marie Cullen, Elementary Education, Alexandria. Salima Creamboy, Management, Hutchison. Jody Leah Dahlberg, Elementary Education, Kandiyohi. Renee Christine DeCosse, Economics, Chan Hassan. Christina Marie DePau, Elementary Education, Redwood Falls. Desiree Corinne de Rosier, Social Work, St. Cloud. Anne Marie Dean, Economics, Hudson, Wisconsin. Megan Lynn Dean, Psychology, Minnetonka. Amanda Marie DeChambeau, Communications, St. Cloud. Leanna Lynn DeNoma, Elementary Education, Lake Elmo. Jessica Ann Dickow, English, St. Joseph. Christine Marie Dickinson, Political Science and Theater, Fargo, North Dakota. Catherine Michelle Durkheising, Elementary Education, Blaine. Julie Rose Dixon, English, Roseville. Gina Marie Doroff, Management, South St. Paul. Elizabeth Ann DuPont, Psychology, Minneapolis. Melissa Gianna Durand, Management, Des Moines, Iowa. Michelle Marie Dibvig, Management, Shakopee. Emily Ann Edelbrock, Accounting, St. Cloud. Sarah Lynn Egan, Management, St. Paul. Stacy Marie Eamon, Communication in Spanish, Wyoming. Megan Suzanne Eningay, Music, Fulda. Elizabeth Ann Farner, Elementary Education, Carroll, Iowa. Margaret Kathleen Ferolo, Communication, Rochester. Melissa Lee Forster, Communication and English, Alexandria. Megan Kathleen Fosbury, Management, Deep Haven. Manefra D.L. Fox, Management, Nassau, Bahamas. Heather Louise Frederick, Communication and Peace Studies, St. Peter. Amy Marie Fritz, Management, Brooklyn Park. Andrea Jean Fritz, Management, Avon. Jamie Lynn Frost, Communication, Omaha, Nebraska. Teresa Ann Gallus, Spanish, Mora. Christine Marie Gam, Peace Studies, Ramsey. Gretchen Ann Gates, Dietetics, Hibbing. Amanda Ray Gosman, Communication, Holton, Wisconsin. Kendall Marie Geshe, English, Vonore, Tennessee. Amy Elizabeth Geisler, Chemistry, Bloomington. Amanda Rose Garretts, Management, Browerville. Joanna Crystal Gibson, Social Science, Nassau, Bahamas. Naomi Rose Gillette, Art, Ogilvie. Riley Bridget Glidden, Communication, Minnetonka. Molly Marie Goers, Theology, Chanhassen. Taryn Marie Good, Biology, St. Paul. Catherine Ann Goraki, Communication, Prior Lake. Sarah Elizabeth Gordon, Management, Des Moines, Iowa. Sarah Marie Gottfried, English, St. Cloud. Mara Elizabeth Gould, Elementary Education, Duluth. Rebecca Claire Guza, Biology and Chemistry, Hendricks. Sarah Lynn Helverson Jansen, English, Plymouth. Jamie Lynn Hammer, Liberal Studies, Eden Prairie. Elizabeth Joyce Hancock, Social Work, Minnetonka. Chelsea Lynn Hansen, Distinction in English, River Falls, Wisconsin. Julie Dawn Hansen, Communication in Spanish, Rochester. Rosemary Alice Hansen, Dietetics, Stillwater. Laura Ann Harris, Elementary Education, Dodge Center. Stephanie Marie Hart, Theology, Miles City, Montana. Denise Renee Hartley, Art, Sauk Rapids. Andrea Kelly Havert, Social Science, St. Cloud. Nicole Christine Headland, Elementary Education, Grand Rapids. Christine Marie Heggie, Elementary Education, Rosemount. Joette Carolyn Heininger, Communication, Lake Elmo. Nikki Theresa Hemish, Natural Science, Painesville. Patricia Lee Heroux, Management and Spanish, Princeton. Elizabeth Ann Heyer, Art, Eden Prairie. Billy Joe Hymans, Biology, Big Falls. Cindy Tiffany Higgs, Accounting, Nassau, Bahamas. Rosemary Cahill Hoke, Elementary Education, Eden Prairie. Sandra Mary Hochschild, Economics, Roseville. Nellie Marie Hodgson, Communication, Northfield. Catherine Elizabeth Hohen, Elementary Education, Shakopee. Mindy Jo Hessian, Elementary Education, Hastings. Rihanna Lee Hoffman, Management, Clear Lake. Anne Marie Hofschulte, Theology, Greendale, Wisconsin. Melissa Marie Hogan, Elementary Education, Edina. Heidi Jo Hollerick, Biology, St. Peter. Britt Elizabeth Holmgren Clark, Management, Wilmer. Jessica Ann Holte, Liberal Studies, Chanhassen. Laura Elizabeth Holton, Social Work, Coon Rapids. Kristen Lynn Hoa, Sociology, Price, Utah. Andrea Maria Huns, Management, Minnetrista. Kristen Lynn Earlbeck, Communication, Brooklyn Park. Erica Ann Iverson, Elementary Education, Loretto. Katie Lynn Jacobson, Management, Candiaho. Jody Marie Jakes, Political Science, Isanti. Callie Ann Johnson, Communication, Little Canada. Carissa Joy Johnson, English, Luck, Wisconsin. Holly Sue Johnson, Liberal Studies, New Ulm. Nicole Renee Jordan, Communication, Vadnais Heights. Natalie Ann Joseph, Management, Costa Rica, Central America. Sarah Irene Jost, Sociology, Morris. Lindsay Nicole July, Biology, Duluth. Heidi Lynn Collis, Communication, Burnsville. Stacy Marie Kay, Liberal Studies, Erhard. Mary Bridget Kane, Psychology, Hopkins. Carrie Lynn Kearney, Social Science, Ames, Iowa. Shannon Jean Kegley, Dietetics, Egan. Michelle Lee Kellish, Liberal Studies, Sauk Rapids. Bridget Dudley Kelly, Communication and English, St. Paul. Dana Louise Kelly, Management, Theater, Distinction in Theater, Rochester. Callie Elizabeth Keeger, English, Roseville. Kristen Marie Klinkhammer, Social Science, Burnsville. Jolene Ray Clocker, Political Science, Sartell. Tracy Lynn Knight, Dietetics, Cottage Grove. Emily Elaine Kane, Elementary Education, Alexandria. Alyssa Jane Cable, History and Theater, La Crosse, Wisconsin. Sarah Teresa Koenig, Sociology and Peace Studies, Sauk Center.